Hey, what's up, fellas? I'm Ryan, a certified strength and conditioning specialist from theworkoutcorner.com, and you know what today is, and I'm going to tell you anyways. It is a great, great day for working out and getting in shape and answering some of your questions. That's exactly what I do here every Monday. I pick the top 3 questions from the comment box below. Winner of the best question asked gets free access to my 80/20 course, where I teach you the core principles you need to know to get real workout results. So let's jump into our first question. Up first, Nack Wilkins says, "Hi Ryan, this might sound lame, but probably there are a lot of other people out there who can't do push-ups. I know push-ups are fundamental to any body workout, but I just can't bend my arm muscles. They are skinny without collapsing on the floor. It also hurts my wrists when I do push-ups. I want to develop a 3D chest in my triceps and biceps, so I'll be very grateful to you if you can give me some insights on this." Great question. So, first of all, it's good that you're looking for ways to improve yourself. So don't feel that, oh, because I can't do push-ups, that working out is not for me and I can't get in shape. That's not true. We all have to start somewhere, and where you're starting does not matter. It's where you end up and where you continue to progress is what matters if you stay in the game and stay in the journey. So props to you for that. That being said, if you're having trouble doing regular push-ups, all we got to do is just work our way up. And to do that, you can start off by doing wall push-ups, and that's where you're standing against the wall and it's a lot less stress on your body, so that's something that you can work your way up to the next step, which would be push-ups where instead of being on your toes, you start off on your knees. And that helps take a lot of the weight off your body, so again, that you can work your way up to a full push-up. There are some videos on YouTube that show you how to do that, so you can just Google the wall push-ups or the knee push-ups if you have questions on how to do that. But it's all about making steps and little steps in progress and congratulating yourself on those steps of progress. So once you get to the position where you're able to do full push-ups, that's something that you should take some time out and congratulate yourself for, because that's a big accomplishment. In terms of your wrists, when you're doing push-ups on the ground, you can grab some push-up bars. Those can help possibly take some of the stress off your wrist as well. Alright, hope that helps. On Perfection says, "I've started this workout routine and I find the greater the weight, the more I struggle with my form. Is it more important to use a higher weight to force your muscles to grow, or is it more important to maintain form and feel that stretch a little more? Thanks, Ryan." Great question. And the answer is we definitely want to focus on our form, not only from the standpoint of forcing your muscles to grow better, but also just from safety reasons, because working out is not a destination, it's a journey, and so we always want to be working out in some form or fashion. And if we are using a lot of improper form with heavy weight on there, that's just a quick way to burn out your joints or to tear a muscle or hurt a tendon, and that's going to really put a damper on your workout progress. So it's absolutely, I would strongly encourage and hope that you focus on your form over weight. Whenever I'm doing a new exercise or starting a new routine and I'm not sure what weight that I'm starting with, because you always want to be using a workout log, check out that video if you haven't already. When I'm starting, I'll always usually underestimate the weight. Start a little bit lower, because you can always do extra reps. If you're working out and you just don't quite feel the burn and you're finding that starting point for the weight, you can always do extra reps. So want to make sure that the form is solid and the weight is secondary to that. Alright, hope it helps. King says, "Hey Ryan, what's up my man? Okay, I'm brown, means I don't have white food." And when I first read this, I thought you said means I don't jive with white food, which I thought was really funny, but then I realized it's just a typo. So I have to eat like curry and stuff, so it's really hard for me to decide what's healthy for me and what's not. What do you recommend I should do? Alright, good question. And that's what's really cool about YouTube, is like these videos are going all around the world. I think that's so neat. And so obviously some foods I may talk about or I may recommend may not be directly available in your area. And so there are a couple things you can do. First, obviously, is you should be very familiar with and comfortable with Google or some other search engine, and just search and find what people in your area are recommending or what they're eating, because that's a good place to start. Also, there's just some principles that you can keep in the back of your mind, or some guidelines, and one is, obviously anything fried, we want to stay away from that. If it's from the ground, fruits and vegetables and beans and that sort of thing, those are generally good places to start, healthy places to start, assuming that they're not, again, layered in sugar or fried or something to that extent. And then finally, we can go a step deeper and skip the food itself and go down to the nutrient level, and that is something that will kind of spread throughout any country, as far as looking at how many calories that you're about to eat, and also the macronutrients, right? The fat, the proteins, and the carbohydrates. Those are what I call the 3 dials, and they are good ways to kind of evaluate and gauge, is this, in terms of trying to eat healthy food, is this a good choice to make? In the sense that, if something is very high in fat and carbohydrates, high in sugar, then it's generally an indicator that it's not a good food to eat. So those are some guidelines that you can follow to help you on the right track to finding some food. All right, hope that helps. All right, fellas, that'll do it for another episode of Mind Food Monday. Go and put your questions for next week in the comment box below, and we'll get to those. Nacti, you are the winner this week, man. Thanks for your question. Put a comment in the comment box so I know you saw this. I'll get you hooked up with the 80/20 course. Everybody else, have a good week. I'll see you next Monday.